should be working. I'm on a tighter schedule today, so let's see how much of this we can get done. I don't remember anything that's going on. So I think for now the goal is just to like at least get their clothes sketched out, and then their clothes and maybe their hair. Actually, I usually do the other way around. So let's go like eyes and hair, and then everything else. As I did his head, the red ones had a little different angle, but I think the expression still gets across well enough. For now, let's keep it in this direction. Figure out that I was going this early reach. Oh, I forgot to get water. Hold up. The one thing I forgot to get my water. Hold up. Very, very quick. Oh, hi, Adri! I'm back with water. Okay. I started talking, and then my mouth started feeling kind of dry, and I remember, oh yeah, water! I forgot. Hydration. What are doing? Okay, yeah, hair. Yeah. So, this. The thing is, I did them. Ended up doing the characters at like a slightly different angle, so it's like figure out how to I'd say that drinking water is something that I'm usually pretty good at. It's just this one time I forgot to get my bottle. I'm getting like a little more used to doing stuff for streams. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I thought of doing a gaming stream today instead of drawing, but since I'm limited on time today, I decided to just continue this drawing because it's easier to be sure I can stop once my time ends. Because if I did a game, first of all, I didn't know I wasn't sure what game to play because I had like 3 different options in mind, but since I'm in shorter on time today, I decided to draw because it's easier to just save the drawing and save it for another day. Yeah, yesterday I was just doing comic stuff because I hadn't done my next page yet. I missed the weekly update, but that gives kind of mixed feelings because like on one hand having less hours means you have a little more free time. On the other hand, I imagine you get paid less, right? Like usually people get paid hourly. Damn, that's like half. Oh my god. Like I think you did say one time that you were supposed to change to part-time eventually. I imagine that's what this is. It's like the part-time thing, a different thing. damn, like yeah, that's more than half your usual time and rates. Like holy crap. I'm so sorry. Like is his mouth is even right? Like, something about his mouth feels weird to me. Oh, I guess that's a little better. Uh, the glasses position. At least you have that. Yeah. At least you have another thing to do as well. But imagine it annoying while you are waiting between jobs. I think I forgot to set my music to loop. Hold up. Yes, I forgot. Oops. His hair seems a little easier to figure out, so it's funny how like the last time we were drawing, last time I was doing this drawing stream for Haikara, I took the time to like draw the boys just on their own at least once, but now I feel like I forgot almost everything. It's fine. At least I guess it at least give me a little bit of muscle memory. My god, getting your name is like 4 letters. How how do you misspell a 4 letter name? Like, okay, maybe if it was a more complicated name, that you could have an excuse, but your name is 4 letters. How do you get 4 letters wrong? Let's just get the green one out of the way, so... That's still a very, like, normal slash, like, common name. Like... Like, sure, I don't think Adrian is, like, the most common name in the world, but it's like... I imagine it's at least somewhat common. Why am I struggling so hard with mouths today? I guess, I don't know, something is looking really very weird about these mouths in drawing. Maybe for these guys that I am going it too high. Oh, that looks worse. Guess this is a little better. Yeah. Oh no, they cursed us. They cursed us with no good at drawing disease. When I was drawing my comic yesterday, I was also struggling with some things, but like yesterday I was actually just doing the page colors, so like everything that was like clearly an art struggle, there was mostly from before the string. That page was like a little hellish. Yay! Those. Again, I wanna see them when they're ready. Oh, wait, on the topic of like Boueibu and Boueibu things, I'm just here thinking like, can Love Macho come out already? Like, you're gonna develop a custom doll addiction. Oh yeah, the one from the blue and pink merge, I guess. Yeah, I imagine custom dolls is a thing that's like very expensive because you need all the materials and stuff. I know that usually these like more physical hobbies are usually pretty pricey. Like like I know crochet and knitting is kind of like that, depending on like especially depending on like the kind of yarn you want. Like imagine that for dolls it's a similar thing. There's probably like different kinds of dolls and probably depending the specific type it gets more expensive. Or if I seem a little quieter today, I'm just like I woke up not too long before this stream, so my brain is a little my brain is a little foggy, I guess, and I also like I think because of the tight schedule, I'm just kind of my brain is just kind of randomly focusing a lot on the drawing more than usual. Surprisingly, the last two times I streamed it was rainy, but today it's like pretty clear. It's and especially like the first time I streamed, you know it was like a little chaotic because was there like the first time I had a time to stream there was the YouTube like waiting for YouTube to give me permission to stream thing, and then I got lucky and got I managed to have some free time the next day. But then like it was raining as well that day, but so I was like, oh my god, if the rain cuts me off right on the first time I can stream, I am gonna riot. No, I don't usually draw noses very differently between characters, but I can see this purple boy has like his nose feels a bit more like round and small than the other, so I'm trying to get that across. I'm pretty sure we switched to autumn over here, so it's not supposed to be very wet, I imagine. Once again, mouths. Mouths. Hmm. I guess this works. I forgot to give him his ear. Perfect. Is this? My sneeze didn't come out. Uh, I wonder if I can finish this drawing before, like, oh my god, my music. I keep having problems with my music. Why it reset the loop setting? Oh my god. There you go. Thank God that, like, here in Brazil we don't have, like, we're not in a geographical area where there's a lot of these, like, natural disaster stuff. Like, I think the most that has happened here is that, like once a few years ago there was an earthquake, but it was like before I reply to the thing, there was an earthquake here in Brazil at some point a few years ago, but it was like only some very specific spots that actually felt it. Like, I think that's like the most that I have heard of, like, this kind of stuff happening here. Like, of course there's flooding, but flooding is more because of, like, pollution and stuff. Flooding is more human consequence than. Purple Boy also has a lot more motion in his hair, so we have to figure out how the hell that works. But yeah, I saw the thing you posted. With the paintings, like the character holding paintings of themselves. It's interesting. I lightly hit my mic with my pen again. The I was gonna say, like, the chaos here is probably gonna be I was gonna say I thought that the chaos in this sketch was probably gonna be hard to follow when I started inking, but like, if I just hide the base sketch, the hair gets a little easier to read. So but yeah, making each part be one of the boys will be cool. Yeah, it would. Here, figuring out here. How does hair work? And then there's little eye. It seems I figured out everyone's here. And the purple boy is looking like his head is a little too big. Let me see if I can fix it. Or if it's just me having weird a weird sense of proportion. Yeah, it looks a little better. Okay. This. There we go. Thank you. Red boy's mouth is looking a little bit of a weird angle now that I'm seeing it from afar. Yeah, that's a bit better. I think my main problem is that they're like doing very like specific positions with their mouths. So now I have to figure out how the hell, like what the hell is going on. I think his low part is like part of the yellow boys, so yes, like this is the red boys, just this part of his pants slash just the bottom part of his body. I'm trying to like figure out the logic of the clothes. Like, put his collarbone down. Sense of location. I guess this works. Let me just hide his hair real quick just so I can figure this out a little better. I think this is right. This going on. I think I ended up kind of drawing them at a slightly different angle. So I need to kind of still like mentally process what direction to adapt the everything. Let's see here. Yes, here would be the bracelet, then do this. It's a little thicker. Sorry. The good thing about them mostly like covering each other is that there's a few things that I can just like pretend it's hiding. Like pretending one boy is hiding body parts of the other boys. I think this is like one of the more complicated like sketches I have done in a while. Like I don't usually do these many layers just for a sketch, but the situation called for it. Perspective, floating perspective, my immortal enemy. Is it just any of this even makes sense? I hope it makes sense, but I hit this zoom. When you pop up the green boy again so I can have a sense of where the bottom starts. I might need to resize this later because I feel like I'm showing a bit too much of their bottom part. Yeah. A tiny bit of red here that I think is applying something like this. This is chaos at the moment, but it's starting to look like something. I guess it's starting to look like something. But it was a pretty easy to figure out color. Just do this, then this. Yes, technically he should be a little closer to the red boy, but I think at this point if I inch in any closer it's gonna look a little weird, so it doesn't quite look like his outfit is closed at the front like the others are. Which I wonder if this is closed at the front or if it's like, it would make sense for it to be closed with this kind of outfit. It would make sense for it to be like little closed like this, but I'm not sure. It's a little hard to tell. Yeah, I do wonder if it's a prequel, but I don't know. I think if it was a sequel, it would be cool too, and it's just like they dress like this for reasons. Like, if it's like it's a sequel, but they just dress like this because it will be funny. It's the red boy, and so and we can try to understand the logic behind it. Yeah, I saw you posting about it. I guess you've been busy with that. It's only very recently I realized that I think I have been mentally pronouncing the word busy a little weird. Like in my head, I was like still kind of pronouncing it the way that I, like a Brazilian who doesn't understand English pronunciation would. Like in my head, I was still kind of leaning on busy, like no, not busy, boozy. Like, because the English is weird and English sounds are weird. I think think we're done with green. I can't even see his legs. Yes, I guess these are his legs. Oh, what if the paint colors are equivalent to like their grade? Like, because like I'm seeing that like seems that green and blue both have this like dark blue slash black pants, and red has this like maroon, and then like purple and yellow also seem to have the same color. Like, let me see. It's slightly different. Unless this is not his pants, but just his like the sash around. Yeah, the color is very, very close, actually. So I wonder if the pant color is what indicates their grades. Yeah, I know English has a lot of like long words too, so sometimes it's like, how do you pronounce this thing? And it's like, oh, you pronounce it some crazy way because it's picking up from some from like French or German or something. Because like, if I'm not mistaken, the US has a lot of history of like immigration and stuff, right? Like, because like I know Brazil is like, it's not so much for language, but for Brazil, for culture, we are like very mixed too, because there's a lot of like immigration history in Brazil that's kind of like shaped the culture into like a hodgepodge of stuff. Out colors. I don't usually draw collarbones. So. Yeah, I imagine that in French would be something like Robodol. I don't know French. I don't know why I'm trying to. Oh, yeah, like in my state, there's like the city that was the Japanese colony, and that is like that nowadays, that is like ended up being the anime and like K-pop merge place. because like it was originally the Japanese colony, but like since, but I guess since like people got very interested in Korean stuff after K-pop blew up, there started being a lot of Korean stuff opening up there too. There's like a Korean barbecue in that place that is like very, very good. We went there for my sibling's birthday last year. Yeah, it's Liberdade. Or if you translate the name of the place to English, it's freedom. But yeah, we also, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we also have a German colony, but it's farther away from here. It's like I'm not sure about the exact location of it. I think it's like either it's already in the state of Rio or it's like between Rio and São Paulo. But yeah, there's a German colony, and I went there like twice because it's like partially on the way that we take to go to a why can't I speak? To a water park. That's like a water park that's built on like hot springs, so it's all warm water, naturally warm water. And for me, as someone who doesn't usually like that pools have cold water, that is a very nice place. But yeah, the German colony place is like partially on the way to that park, so there were 2 times where when I was going with my family, they decided to drop by that place just to check it out, since it was on the way. I'm sure there must be more places like that here, but these are the ones I know like off the top of my head. It's the German one and the Japanese one. Like, I'm pretty sure we also have a lot of Italian stuff, I think. But I don't know if there's like a specific spot that has Italian influence, where the Italian influence is strong. Especially because like these kind of places usually form when the countries started coming in are like in some kind of chaos, and so the people are coming for like kind of looking for new opportunities and stuff. So for Italy, I guess it would make sense if it had spread wider than just one place. Like if there wasn't that much of a concentration, but there was like a lot of little Italian things across the country. But I'm not super sure about that, so don't quote me on that. I don't even know if the Blue Boys clothes look right. There's a lot going on with these folds. I guess. Oh yeah, I mentioned Liberdade right? And so I also wanted to mention there is a very, very good ramen place there. Like super, super good. I think for now I'm just gonna save this because I'm running low on time. There's like only 10 minutes before my alarm goes off, so go. Wait. I just keep this saved and then we can do yellow and purple another time. Yellow, purple, and the cat. It would be like half of everything. I saved the cat for doing everything about the cat for last because I don't usually draw animals, so I'm saving the hardest for last. Now that you mention it, usually the key visuals they do are like them transformed, so now that you mention it, I am curious why this is the key visual, but I think that like the second season was that visual of like Yumoto like in the water running after Wombat, wasn't it? Like that one was civilian, but the key visuals for the first season and for Happy Kiss were mostly them, were mainly them transformed, I guess. Unless I'm mistaking one of the posters for key visual, because like when I think the main visuals for Love, there's both one of the there's like that one with them transformed, and then there's that one where they're civilian and they're like all leaning on each other. Like I'm not sure which one came first, and I'm just noticing that seems to be something missing in my model. Oh my god. Why? Where are you, thingy? I don't remember how to. I don't remember how this program works. It's very weird. I don't remember how you change the layers in this program. I'm gonna have to look this up. Hold up. Like, I don't know if you can see, if you can tell, but I don't know if you can tell, but like where there's like supposed to be the back of my character's scarf, there's just nothing. There's the hair. You can see the hair where the back of the scarf is supposed to be. So I'm like, wait, how? Hold up. How do you? YouTuber plus a layer order, I guess. QRE. Okay. But then it goes over my neck. My god, I need to change everything. Okay. It seems to be working right now. Okay, now it's supposed to be correct. Okay. I don't know how I missed that. There's still a little bit of like the back hair that's over it, but I'll fix that later, I guess. Oh my fucking god, I screwed up the hair order. Oh my god. Okay, now it's supposed to be okay. It's any you can see me fumbling with this like crazy, but VTuber stuff is dark arts. even just fucking layered PNG is hell. Sorry, I was hearing noises outside. I was wondering if it's people coming home, but doesn't seem like it's my family, so my gosh, Midori, you keep being really unlucky with the timing, because again, my super tight on time today, so I was starting to wrap up again. Why do I keep hearing people walk out? No, yeah, the VOD is gonna be there, so. And this time I don't have to edit anything else. Yay! I'm getting better at this. I don't have to edit anything out of the VOD. I wasn't hitting my mic like a crazy person like I did in the first stream. Tell your cat I said hi too. Like the only like embarrassing thing was me fumbling with my model after I noticed something was wrong with it, but like that's not like revealing anything like personal information, so So that's just the funny of me fumbling and the scuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna tune off for now because my alarm is gonna go off soon. So I think I might be able to stream again on Monday. I'm not sure because it's gonna depend on like other people's schedules and stuff. But hopefully, and that's I'm not super sure because again my family is getting sick, so either some people are gonna be staying home more because oh that's my alarm. Let me turn off my alarm. Yeah, as I was saying, like Monday, it's gonna depend because either some people are gonna be staying home because they're sick, or I'm gonna be the next one getting sick because that's how it works here. One person gets sick, and then like everyone else starts to get sick in like a domino of people getting sick. So yeah, bye bye. Bye. I'm gonna close the stream right now. But it was fun. It was nice. It was a good time as always. Yeah, bye bye. Have a good day.